This is the Horse Radio Network. This is episode 159 of Horse Tip Daily. A different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you one day at a time. And this tip is sponsored by Equestrian Collections for the whole universe of equestrian shopping at your fingertips at a price you can afford. Enjoy today's tip. Glenn the Geek back with you from Lexington, Kentucky, the horse capital of the world, and you're listening to Horse Tip Daily. Well, today we have something a little bit different for you. As many of you may have heard if you follow the sport horse world at all, Courtney King Dye, the famous American dressage rider, had a bit of an accident, a very serious accident last week or the week before, and she had one of her young horses flip over on her. She was not wearing a helmet and ended up having a head injury, and unfortunately she's still in a coma, from what we understand, and we wished her the very best and her family, and we hope that she comes out of this coma and has a speedy recovery, and everybody here at the Horse Radio Network feels for her. We met her at an event we did in Florida, and she's a sweet girl, and we wish her the very best. Well, this also has brought up, though, on the internet an interesting conversation about helmet wearing and the importance of it. Of course, we at the Horse Radio Network highly recommend you wear a helmet every time you ride a horse. But, of course, there's a large segment of the population in sport horses and otherwise, trail riders, that kind of thing, who just do not wear helmets. And now there's a conversation about whether that should be mandatory or not, for at least in the sport horse field. Well, we obviously believe in wearing helmets. I've sold helmets for years through the retail side of things, and I just highly recommend anytime you get on a horse, you never know what's going to happen. This was a baby she was riding and just, flipped over on her. So it can, anything can happen anytime. So I thought today that we would do a tip this is taken from a YouTube video, and it's how to fit your helmet for horseback riding, and it's by the Certified Horsemanship Association, the CHA, who are friends here at the network, and we have worked with on some other projects as well. And I will put the link, I will actually put this video in our show notes for episode 159 at Horse Tip Daily. So I highly advise you to go take a look at the video. You're going to hear the audio from this video, but it'll make much more sense if you can actually see them putting the video on or putting the helmet on. And it's interesting who's in this video is Julie Goodnight, a good friend and an expert here on Horse Tip Daily. She's the subject. She actually doesn't speak during this video, but she's the subject that they put the helmet on. So you might want to take a look at that as well. That'll be right on our website, Horse Tip Daily, episode 159. We'll get to that audio in just a moment, right after we speak about the place to buy your helmets, and that is EquestrianCollections.com. They have all the famous makes of helmets that you're going to want, English ones and Western ones, actually, from Troxel and Aegis. They have a bunch of different brands you can choose from, all at EquestrianCollections.com, and in all different price points. There are a number of price points for helmets, and that's the nice thing nowadays, is you can't really use price as an excuse for not having a helmet, because they come in, as I said, all different price points from like $49 on up. And we don't recommend, and you'll hear that in this video, you don't recommend that you use a bike helmet. They're made to different safety standards as well. So check out all the different options for helmets at EquestrianCollections.com, and they have some really cool ones over there as well. And now let's get to the video from the CMA on how to fit your helmet.
This is a safety tip brought to you from the Certified Horsemanship Association on helmet fit. Make sure that you wear your helmet every time that you ride, and that it is an ASTM SEI approved helmet. That is approved for equestrian use. Helmets are also tested by ASTM SEI for other types of sports, such as bicycle riding, but do not wear your bike helmet while you ride. To make sure that the helmet is fitting the rider correctly, you attach it like this. And if you want to go ahead and make sure that it does not move anything but the eyebrows when you actually move it on the rider's head. You want to make sure that it's secure and fitting you like a baseball cap would. And Julie, if you want to go ahead and put your head down for me, this makes sure that it does not fall off when the rider does this, even though it is actually not attached. You also want to make sure that these sliders are directly underneath the rider's ears. Again, on some of these helmets, the sliders can slide all the way down to where you actually attach it. And you want to make sure that that does not happen, because then it shifts the helmet on the rider's head. Finally, when you attach the helmet, you want to make sure that it is snug but not too tight to make the rider uncomfortable. So normally about 1 finger in between the bottom of the rider's jaw and the strap is sufficient.
Well, thank you to the CMA for producing that video. And as I said, we'll have that video on our website, and you can come check it out over there at horsetipdaily.com. And you can buy that exact helmet that Julie was wearing in this video at equestriancollections.com. Don't forget, you can check out all the shows on the Horse Radio Network at horseradionetwork.com. Well, that's a lot of .coms all right in a row there, wasn't it? Well, we'll be back again tomorrow with another new expert and a different horse tip. Until then, stay safe, everyone.